As Hollywood disputes in recent memory faced off in a New York City courtroom today.
I believe that they are going to be able to prove.
One case, we're going to put every single text message, every single document, everything on a website for everyone in the public to read, come to their own conclusions.
We're going to move as quickly as we possibly can and prove our innocence, where sometimes people judge you before they give you a chance.
Guys, be releasing more documents and text messages?
Anything that shows him being cordial and correct, and I think he could spin that in a way, look, I'm just trying to go along to get along, and
right.
Yeah, I can see his side of that one.
Ben, I have to ask you about this other part.
Justin, you succeeded. You're good. You can stop unspooling now, because there's no thread left on that that thing.
Taylor Swift's camp is hitting back hard, and things are getting messy. A new report just dropped, claiming Swift is calling out Blake Lively for lying. But is this about truth, or is it all just a calculated move to protect her own image? And according to sources close to Blake, this entire situation is taking an emotional toll on her and Ryan Reynolds. Insiders say the lawsuit involving Justin Baldoni is putting the couple under immense stress, with one source describing Blake as emotionally zapped. But despite everything, she allegedly remains confident. Still, this case has captured the world for a reason. According to legal analysts, it was almost the perfect setup, a public execution of someone's reputation that nearly went unnoticed. Had things gone differently, Baldoni might have been completely canceled. Taylor Swift is now making sure that doesn't happen. Over the past 12 hours, her team has been on the offensive, with a new article dropping on TMZ making it clear that she wants no part in this drama. And the bombshell, Taylor is supposedly accusing Blake of manipulating events. Sources claim Swift had no idea about a secret meeting with Baldoni. She was allegedly introduced to him only once, and now she's learning that Blake may have used her name for years without her consent. The implication? Blake might have been name-dropping Taylor to boost her own credibility. And now, Swift's team is saying she wants out of whatever this is.
I literally was sent to the basement with all my friends and family for over an hour because I wasn't allowed to be seen. She didn't want me anywhere near her or the rest of the cast. So they ushered me off the carpet and they sent us down to the basement. We were down there together, my friends and family, the people that love me the most, and we start laughing because of the ridiculousness of.
And effectively what I think has happened here, and the reason I think people are interested in this, is because she has made herself into the new Amber Heard, and he is the new Johnny Depp. That's what's caught people's attention.
Seeking more than $400 million in damages, accusing them of defamation and extortion.
But let's talk about the part where Taylor might not be so innocent. There's chatter that at one point, she allegedly had someone fired just to get her song featured. She hasn't responded to that claim, which is making people question what else might be hiding in the shadows. Legal experts are now weighing in, and this is where it gets intense. Baldoni's attorney recently made it crystal clear. If Blake refuses to settle, Taylor Swift could be forced to testify. And that's the last thing Lively and Reynolds want, because putting Swift on the stand could unravel everything they've built behind the scenes. Insiders say it would be a disaster for their public image, one that could expose how they've allegedly used their A-list connections to pressure people in Hollywood. This isn't just about a single lawsuit anymore. It's turning into a battle over who really controls the narrative in Hollywood. While Lively appears to be fueling the media storm, Swift is backing away, choosing to protect her own brand over an old friendship. And honestly, it's probably a smart move. At this point, it's hard to ignore that Blake's actions seem more about grabbing attention than seeking justice. Legal experts say her claims of harassment and manipulation lack solid evidence, making it look more like a desperate attempt to stay relevant than an actual case. And dragging Swift into it? That might have been her biggest miscalculation. But let's not forget what's at stake here. This case could change the way Hollywood handles public disputes. Baldoni's team is pushing for accountability, insisting that manipulation tactics in the industry need to be exposed. If they succeed, it might set a precedent for future cases, preventing stars from using their power to influence creative decisions behind the scenes.
I agree. Bold, aggressive, chutzpah, whatever the right term is. I think it is very aggressive. Usually, you would not do something like that before a hearing.
Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
into oblivion, Megyn. Wait till you see this lawsuit.
Oh boy.
Who has the stronger case right now? I know that's tough to ask. Who do you think has the stronger case? Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively, and I am curious.
Well, I'm going to remain agnostic as to who has the edge right now in terms. I think you're more knowledgeable about that than I am. I do think that
sounds totally awful. I, of course, have not seen a film like that because I have testicles. So that's not a man movie. That is a movie that is made for. In any case.
Taylor Swift, known for her business savvy and carefully curated public image, seems to understand that this is bigger than personal loyalty. By stepping back, she's making it clear that she won't let herself get dragged into a spectacle that could damage everything she's built. And honestly, that's a message a lot of people can respect. At one point, Swift and Lively were seen as Hollywood's ultimate friendship goals. They shared red carpet moments, public shout-outs, and what seemed like a genuine connection. But as this legal storm continues, it's clear that cracks have formed. Taylor's decision to distance herself isn't a betrayal, it's survival. And it's a brutal reminder that in Hollywood, loyalty has limits. There's also the bigger question of how much influence celebrities really have behind the scenes. If Lively and Reynolds were truly using their status to manipulate outcomes, what does that say about Hollywood's power dynamics? This case could reveal just how far A-listers are willing to go to control narratives and protect their own interests. And let's not forget Justin Baldoni in all of this. He's not just fighting for himself. His legal team is arguing that this case represents something bigger. A fight for integrity in the entertainment industry, where creative control and justice should matter more than fame and influence. If he wins, it could change everything.
Not seen a case so open and shut in my life, and the more that I read and the more details that I get into, I'm just shocked at how many lies were told, okay? This is about that narrative that I think they instantly started spinning. I believe that they are going to be able to prove in court that this was personal. Ryan Reynolds versus Justin Baldoni, all of the evidence points.
Videotape, audio tape, or use the actual words of the other side. I think that that's a good day for them.
Prove in court that this was personal. Ryan Reynolds versus Justin Baldoni, all of the evidence points to that.
That Blake had spent the entire prior year trying to wrest control of this movie away from Justin Baldoni. It was his film. He was the director. He's the producer. He's the one who found the book and got the idea for it. And she was such a brat that she wanted to control every scene, wanted to see all the dailies, wanted to do her own cut and did her own cut of the movie. All this is very unusual for just an actress in the film, that she is an egotistical.
To all the women out there that are watching, no matter what you do in life, you never, ever, ever go full Amber Heard. The conclusion here, I have said this since before, long before this ever broke out between her and Justin Baldoni. Blake Lively is not a good person.
But if this goes to trial, we could see some serious fallout. Taylor Swift testifying would be a media circus, and there's no way it wouldn't shake Hollywood. Could we see major reputations crumble under cross-examination? Would more industry secrets spill out? It's a risk that some stars might not be willing to take. And in the end, it all comes down to one question. Who is telling the truth? Swift's withdrawal suggests she doesn't want to get caught up in the mess, but does that mean she's innocent? Or is she just playing the game better than anyone else? Hollywood is watching closely, and this story is far from over. As this case unfolds, it's shaping up to be one of the most explosive legal battles Hollywood has seen in years. If Blake Lively doesn't settle, Taylor Swift could be thrust into the middle of it all, with her testimony potentially exposing long-hidden Hollywood secrets. And the question remains, will the truth finally come out, or is this just another carefully orchestrated Hollywood performance? One thing's for sure, this drama is far from over. What do you think? Is Taylor making the right move, or should she be standing by her old friend? Let's talk about it in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because there's no doubt more secrets are about to come to light.